Welcome to the heart of Nigeria, where tradition and modernity coexist harmoniously. Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, is a captivating blend of cultural diversity, stunning landscapes, and a burgeoning metropolis. In this guide, we'll take you on a journey through this dynamic city, highlighting its top attractions, vibrant culture, and essential travel tips. Abuja, the most rapidly growing city in Africa, is not just a modern capital city of Nigeria. It is a city that is being contested by the elites who desire to realize their modernist vision of an orderly and beautiful city and the poor who struggle to stitch together a living largely in the informal sector. Abuja is also the destination of innumerable unemployed people who migrate to the city in search of perceived employment opportunities and of those who see the city as much safer than other parts of the country. It is within this context, coupled with limited resources, that the city administration is struggling to cope with the increasing challenges of providing housing, basic public services and an efficient transportation system. The key issue is whether the government's partnership with the private sector in the development of Abuja in the last decade can meet these challenges. Abuja, city, capital of Nigeria. It lies in the central part of Nigeria, in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, created 1976. The city is approximately 300 miles, 480 kilometers, northeast of Lagos, the former capital, until 1991. During the 1980s the new capital city was built and developed on the grass-covered Chikuku Hills. The site was chosen for Nigeria's new capital because of its central location, easy accessibility, salubrious climate, and low population density and the availability of land for future expansion. It was the first planned city to be built in Nigeria. Abuja lies at 1,180 feet, 360 meters, above sea level and has a cooler climate and less humidity than is found in Lagos. The city's central area contains the City Hall, National Cultural Institutes, and other government-related offices. It also contains the Three Arms Zone, which is home to the Presidential Palace, the National Assembly, the Supreme Court, the National Arboretum, the National Christian Center, the National Mosque, and Millennium Park, the largest park in Abuja. The National Children's Park and Zoo is nearby. Other areas provide housing, shopping facilities, and other urban amenities. The National Stadium, a large multi-sport arena, is located on the western edge of the central area. Abuja has an international airport, and expressways connect the federal capital with other cities. Power lines and underground cables conduct electricity to the city. The Shiroro Dam, on the Niger River southwest of Abuja, is one source. Abuja is the capital and eighth most populous city of Nigeria. Situated at the center of the country within the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, it is a planned city built mainly in the 1980s based on a master plan by International Planning Associates, IPA, a consortium of three American planning and architecture firms made up of Wallace, Roberts, McHarg and Todd, WRMT, a group of architects, as the lead. Arca Systems International, a subsidiary of the Howard Hughes Corporation, and Planning Research Corporation. The central business district of Abuja was designed by Japanese architect Kenzo Tange. It replaced Lagos, the country's most populous city, as the capital on December 12, 1991. Abuja's geography is defined by Aso Rock, a 400-meter, 1,300 feet, monolith left by water erosion. The presidential complex, National Assembly, Supreme Court, and much of the city extend to the south of the rock. Zuma Rock, a 792-meter, 2,598 feet, monolith, lies just north of the city on the expressway to Kaduna. Major religious sites include the Nigerian National Mosque and the Nigerian National Christian Center. The city is served by the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. Abuja is known for being one of the few purpose-built capital cities in Africa, as well as being one of the wealthiest. Abuja is Nigeria's administrative and political capital. It is also a key capital on the African continent due to Nigeria's geopolitical influence in regional affairs. Abuja is also a conference center and hosts various meetings annually, such as the 2003 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting and the 2014 World Economic Forum, Africa, meetings. Abuja joined the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities in 2016. The FCT is governed by the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, which is led by a minister selected by the President. The management of the urban area's construction and infrastructure development is handled by the Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA. The Abuja skyline is made up of mostly mid-range and a few tall buildings. Only recently have tall buildings begun to appear. Most of the buildings are modern, reflecting that it is a new city. Plans were made to build skyscrapers such as the Millennium Tower, which is partly completed as work has stalled for the last few years. This structure looms 170 meters, 560 feet, above the city. The tower is part of a huge cultural development complex called the Nigeria National Complex, including the Nigeria Cultural Center, a 120,000 square meters 1,300,000 square feet structure dedicated to the art and culture of Nigeria. The Cultural Center and the Millennium Tower have been designed by the Italian architect Manfredi Nicoletti. Landmarks include the Millennium Tower, the Central Bank of Nigeria headquarters, the Nigerian Presidential Complex, the Ship House, the National Stadium, which was the main venue of the 2003 All-Africa Games and some games, including the final, of the 2009 FIFA Under-17 World Cup, National Mosque, the National Church, Aso Rock and Zuma Rock. Abuja is home to several parks and green areas, with the largest one being Millennium Park. Millennium Park was designed by architect Manfredi Nicoletti and was officially opened by the United Kingdom's Queen Elizabeth II, the former Queen of Nigeria, in December 2003. Another open-area park is located in Life Camp Gwarimpa, near the residence of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. The park is located on a slightly raised hilltop which contains sports facilities like basketball and badminton courts. Another park is the City Park. It is located in Wuse 2 and is home to numerous outdoor and indoor attractions such as a 4D cinema, AstroTurf, lawn tennis court, paintball arena, and a variety of restaurants. The National Children's Park and Zoo host a number of animals and recreation spots. Abuja has a variety of informal spaces known as bush bars that usually, though not always, include a covered area with tables and chairs where people can sit and have drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and sometimes there are snacks such as suya, grilled catfish, pounded yam, egusi soup and other small items available for purchase. They are located all over Abuja. Abuja Central District, also called Central Area, is a strip of land stretching from Aso Rock in the east to the National Stadium and the Old City Gate in the west. It is like the city's spinal cord, dividing it into the northern sector with Maitama and Wuse, and the southern sector with Garki and Asokoro. While each district has its own clearly demarcated commercial and residential sectors, the Central District is the city's principal business zone, where practically all parastatals and multinational corporations have their offices. The Garki district is the area in the southwest corner of the city, having the Central District to the north and the Asokoro district to the east. The district is subdivided into units called areas. Garki uses a distinctive naming convention of area to refer to parts of Garki. These are designated as areas 1 to 11. Garki 2 is used to differentiate the area from Garki Area 2. Visitors may find this system confusing. Garki is presently the principal business and administrative district of Abuja. Numerous buildings of interest are in this area. Some of them include the General Post Office, Abuja International Conference Center along the busy Herbert Macaulay Way, Nikon Luxury Hotel, formerly known as Abuja Sofitel Hotel and LE Meridian, Agura Hotel, and Old Federal Secretariat Complex buildings, Area 1. A new 5-star hotel, Hawthorne Suites Abuja, is in Garki. Area 2 is mainly used for residential purposes, although a zoological garden, as well as a small shopping center, are to be found here as well. Several banks and other commercial offices are located along Moshood Abiola Way in Area 7. The headquarters of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Army, Air Force, and Navy, is located on Muhammadu Buhari Way in the Garki district. The tallest building in this district is the Radio House located at the Area 11 sector, which houses the Federal Ministry of Information and Communications, the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, and Voice of Nigeria, VON. The Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, stations and corporate headquarters are also in Garki. The Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA, which oversees and runs the administration of the Federal Capital Territory, has its offices in Garki. Wiyus district is the northwestern part of the city, with the Maitama district to its north and the Central district to its south. The district is numbered zones 1 to 6. The Wiyus market is Abuja's principal market. The second most important post office in the city is here. This district houses the Sheraton Hotel and Towers, Zone 4, Grand Ibro International Hotel, the Federal Road Safety Corps Headquarters, Zone 3, Nigerian Customs Services Headquarters, Federal Civil Service Commission, Zone 3, National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration, NAFDAC, Zone 7, Wiyus General Hospital, and the Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation. Just as Garki district has Garki 2, Wiyus has Wiyus 2. This is distinct from Wiyus Zone 2. Like other inner Abuja districts such as Asokoro or Garki, there are very few large housing estates. Instead, office buildings, mansions and apartment blocks are prominent features of the area. Maitama district is to the north of the city, with the Wiyus and Central districts lying to its southwest and southeast respectively. This area is home to the top bracket sections of society and business, and has the reputation of being very exclusive and very expensive. Interesting buildings include the Transcorp Hilton Abuja, Nigerian Communications Commission Headquarters, NCC, National Universities Commission, NUC, Soil Conservation Complex, and Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The British High Commission is located along Agi-Ironsea Way, in Maitama. Also, the Maitama District Hospital is another notable building in Maitama. Maitama District is home to many of the European and Asian embassies. Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport is the main airport serving Abuja and the surrounding capital region. It was named after Nigeria's first president, Nnamdi Azikiwe. The airport has international and domestic terminals. Abuja is also linked to Nasarawa, Plateau, Benue and northeast Nigeria by the A234 Federal Highway, which starts from the city as the Goodluck Jonathan Expressway, some portions of which are still under construction. A direct highway link to Minna in Niger State is still under construction. The A2 Expressway links Abuja with Kaduna in the north and Lokoja in the south. There are also other highway links with the outlying region, such as that linking the suburb of Dutse al-Hajj with the lower Uzuma and Gurera dams, which supply water to the city. Abuja is on the route of the planned Lagos-Kano standard gauge railway, which has been completed between Abuja and Kaduna. Trains for Kaduna depart from the Ida railway station in Abuja. There is a car park at the train station for passengers traveling to the city center. Abuja is also known as one of the states in Nigeria that provides quality post-secondary education. It's speedily becoming an attraction for students due to the growing presence of both public and private universities. African University of Science and Technology, Bayes University, National Open University of Nigeria, Nile University of Nigeria, University of Abuja, Veritas University, Philomath University. Abuja is one of the cities that are endowed with natural resources in Nigeria, and these resources serve as raw materials for pharmaceutical, food processing, medicinal and other processing companies, and they are also useful for commercial purposes, and as sources of food. Among these materials include clay, gold, tin, feldspar, tantalite, cassiterite, marble, talc, dolomite, maize, groundnut sorghum. Abuja city is located in the central part of Nigeria north of the confluence of the Niger and Benue rivers. The city is part of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, whose land area of about 8,000 square kilometers makes it almost 2.5 times the size of Lagos State, the former capital territory of Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa and the sixth most populated in the world. The geography of the area is defined by two renowned rock formations, the Zuma Rock from whose base the FCT. Abuja, often referred to as the Center of Unity, became Nigeria's capital in 1991, replacing Lagos. The decision to move the capital was a strategic one, aimed at fostering national unity by locating the seat of government in a more central region of the country. Since then, Abuja has flourished into a vibrant and cosmopolitan city. One of the most striking aspects of Abuja is its rich tapestry of cultures. The city is a melting pot of Nigeria's diverse ethnic groups, each contributing to its unique and dynamic cultural scene. You'll find Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and many other ethnic communities living harmoniously, making Abuja a true representation of Nigeria's cultural diversity. Top attractions in Abuja. 1. Aso Rock, dominating the city's skyline. Aso Rock is an iconic natural wonder. This massive rock formation is a must-visit for adventurers and hikers. The view from the top is simply breathtaking, and it's an excellent spot for photos. 2. National Mosque. The National Mosque is one of the largest mosques in Africa, and its stunning architecture is a sight to behold. Even if you're not of the Islamic faith, a visit to this remarkable structure is a cultural experience you won't want to miss. 3. Aso Villa. As the official residence of the President of Nigeria, Aso Villa is a significant symbol of the country's government. While you may not be able to enter the villa itself, the surrounding area offers beautifully landscaped gardens and a sense of the nation's political center. 4. Jabi Lake. For a refreshing escape from the urban buzz, Jabi Lake is the ideal destination. You can enjoy a leisurely boat ride or simply relax by the lakeside while taking in the picturesque views. 5. Arts and Crafts Village. Located in the heart of the city, this village is a treasure trove of traditional Nigerian art and crafts. Here, you can purchase unique souvenirs, from colorful textiles to intricately carved wooden artifacts. 6. Guerrero Falls. If you're up for a short road trip from Abuja, Guerrero Falls is a natural wonder that's well worth the visit. The falls are particularly striking during the rainy season when they're at their most spectacular. Abuja's culinary scene is as diverse as its population. From local Nigerian dishes to international cuisine, you'll find a wide array of dining options. Some popular choices include suya, a favorite Nigerian street food. Suya consists of skewered and grilled meat, typically served with a spicy peanut sauce. Jollof rice. This is a delicious one-pot dish made with rice, tomatoes, and a blend of spices. It's a must-try for visitors. Shawarma. Abuja's shawarma stands are legendary. You can savor this Middle Eastern delight with a Nigerian twist. Abuja's arts and culture scene is thriving, with galleries, theaters, and cultural centers scattered throughout the city. The National Council for Arts and Culture and the National Gallery of Art are must-visit places for art enthusiasts. They showcase a wide range of traditional and contemporary Nigerian art. Thank you for watching this video.